Hi, everybody. Welcome back to First Chapter Friday. This month, we're going to be reading From the Desk of Zoe Washington by Janae Marks. And the reason I picked this one is because I've been hearing about this book from kids like you for probably about a year now, and I still haven't read it. So I wanted to actually try it today with you guys to see if it should be my next read. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. It's From the Desk of Zoe Washington by Janae Marks. Here we go with chapter one. Oh, it's got a cute little cupcake there. Check it out. All right. It says, the day I turned 12, I was certain it'd be my favorite birthday yet. I just had my dream birthday party at Ari's Cakes. Mom's friend Ariana owned a bakery in Beacon Hill, my favorite neighborhood in all of Boston. It had cute brick buildings and townhouses with cobblestone streets. There was a deli with baskets of fresh fruit for sale outside, a chocolate shop, a coffee shop, and a ton of fancy restaurants. And then there was Ari's Cakes with its pretty pale blue awning and a wooden sign above it with the store's name written in white script. Her front window always had a lot of cupcakes on display, along with fresh flowers. You could smell the sugar before you walked in. Even though it was pouring rain outside, I felt like the luckiest girl in the world. I'd been in a professional kitchen with my best friends Jasmine and Maya, and we baked and decorated fudge cupcakes. When my parents and I got home, Dad pulled his rain jacket hood onto his head and rushed inside with a box of leftover cupcakes. Mom, using an umbrella, carried my gift bags, and I hurried behind them and on my way in, grabbed the mail from the mailbox next to our front door. When I kicked off my sneakers in our foyer, I flipped through the envelopes, checking to see if Great Aunt's birthday card had arrived. She usually included some money, and I was dying to add an egg separator to my baking supplies. Well, there was a catalog and some junk mail from credit card companies, and then I spotted a plain white envelope with my name on it, Zoe Washington, and my address, handwritten in neat blue print. Who could that be from? I glanced at the return address and froze. Massachusetts State Penitentiary was typed on the upper left corner across from the waving American flag stamp. The name Marcus Johnson was written in the same blue handwriting above the prison's name. It was a letter from my convict father, a man that I'd never heard from before. I couldn't believe it. Just like that, my birthday didn't seem to matter anymore. The envelope slipped from my fingers, landing on the floor. My dog, Butternut, ran over and started licking it. That sounds like my dog. But I snatched it up and dropped it onto the table next to the front door. Why would Marcus write to me? Why now? I only owned one picture of him, which Grandma had given me, since Mom would never approve. It was one of Mom's pictures that Grandma had saved when Mom and Marcus were high school sweethearts. I'd hidden the pictures between the pages of one of my journals. In it, Marcus was at a Boston Celtics game wearing a team sweatshirt and a huge smile. My smile looked like his, which was kind of weird. Someone I never met had the exact same smile as me, and his brown skin matched mine. Mom's skin was much lighter. Now Marcus was sitting in a prison cell, probably wearing an orange jumpsuit. That's how I imagine people in prison. I bet he didn't smile much there. I picked up the envelope and I rubbed my thumb across the seal, but all of a sudden my fingers stopped working and I froze it in place. I wanted to read it, but I was also terrified of what it might say. He'd committed a terrible crime. What if he'd written something scary? It was only a piece of paper, but the feeling just wouldn't go away. I took a deep breath and I started to open the envelope again. Oh, but then I heard Mom come down the stairs. I knew it was Mom and not my stepdad, Paul, because she was humming a song, which she did a lot, especially in front of the bathroom mirror when she was putting on her makeup. She had a pretty good voice, but she always said it was because of the bathroom acoustics. That was wrong. And I can tell you that because my stepdad, when he sings in the shower and the acoustics, they didn't stop him from sounding like a dying coyote. I quickly turned the letter or tucked the letter into my pocket on the inside of my rain jacket. It wouldn't be a good idea to show Mom. Oh, I was pretty sure she'd take it away without even letting me read it. I hope she couldn't hear how hard my heart was beating. I put the gift bags in your room, she said. Thanks. Did you have fun today? She asked. Your cupcakes came out so pretty. It was amazing, I told Mom. But now I couldn't focus on how amazing it was. Not with Marcus's letter taking up so much space in my brain. This today's meal? Mom stared at the foyer table where I'd left the rest. Yep, I grabbed it from the mailbox. Thanks. But then her eyebrows scrunched together and her shoulders did what they did when she was stressed. They lifted up towards her ears. She smiled at me, but it was a forced smile, like she wasn't actually happy. She picked up the pile of mail as she flipped through, her shoulders slowly returned to their normal position. I thought Aunt Lillian's card might have come, but I didn't see it. I swallowed hard, thinking of that letter had come. I wondered if I should tell Mom about it, but what if it made her mad or upset? She didn't like to talk about Marcus. Mom smiled at me for real. It'll come. Anyway, there's one more birthday surprise for you. We're going to order Hawaiian ish style pizza. I forced myself to smile. Hawaiian ish was the name I'd given for my favorite pizza combo, pineapple and pepperoni instead of ham. I'll tell you, I would try that. That actually sounds pretty good. Um, since my mom and stepdad thought it was gross, we usually only got those toppings on half of the pie. Sounds great. I cleared my throat. I'm going to go to my room and put my gifts away. That was a total lie. But that's not what mom noticed. You're going to take your jacket off? She asked. Marcus's envelope was still in that pocket, right over my heart, which was beating so fast. Oh, I'll just take it off in my room. I walked away before my mom could say anything else. What could Marcus possibly have to say to me? I just had to know. And that is the end of chapter 1 of From the Desk of Zoe Washington. So I'm intrigued. I think I'm going to continue. I hope you guys end up doing the same. So thanks again for hanging out with me. Again, this is From the Desk of Zoe Washington by Janae Marks. There is a sequel to this as well. For some reason, the name of it is just escaping me, but it will say Zoe Washington on the cover as well. Okay, thanks.